Why are US politicians allowed to buy and sell stocks? Isn't this a massive conflict of interest, or am I missing something? It is not uncommon for politicians in the United States to own stocks, and there are no laws that prevent them from doing so. However, there are rules in place to address potential conflicts of interest that may arise as a result of their financial investments. For example, federal law requires members of Congress and certain other government officials to disclose their financial interests, including any stocks they own, on an annual basis. This information is made publicly available, so that the public can see if a politician has a financial stake in a company that could potentially influence their decision-making. Additionally, federal law prohibits members of Congress and certain other government officials from using their positions for personal financial gain, including through the buying and selling of stocks. This means that they are not allowed to use non-public information that they learn through their official duties to make investment decisions. In order to ensure compliance with these rules, the Office of Congressional Ethics and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, both have the authority to investigate and take action against politicians who violate them. It's important to note that owning stocks does not necessarily constitute a conflict of interest, and many politicians own stocks as a way to diversify their investments and save for retirement. However, it is important for politicians to be transparent about their financial interests and to avoid any actions that could be perceived as using their positions for personal financial gain. Why is it seemingly acceptable for people to despise cats, but when you say you don't like dogs, people act like you are a monster? There are a variety of reasons why people might prefer one type of pet over another, and it is completely normal to have personal preferences when it comes to animals. Some people may feel more comfortable or connected to one type of pet over another, while others may be more attracted to the characteristics or personality of a particular breed. It is not uncommon for people to feel more strongly about certain types of pets, and this can lead to a range of reactions when someone expresses a dislike for a particular type of animal. For example, some people may feel very attached to their pets and view them as an important part of their family, so they might react strongly if someone expresses a dislike for that type of animal. Additionally, certain animals have a long history of being considered companion animals and are often seen as symbols of love and affection, so it is not surprising that people might react negatively if someone expresses a dislike for these types of animals. Ultimately, it is important to remember that everyone has their own preferences and it is okay to like or dislike different types of pets. It is also important to respect the preferences of others and not criticize or judge someone for their choices. Teenagers before the internet, what did you do in your room during your spare time? Before the widespread availability of the internet, many teenagers spent their spare time in a variety of ways. Some activities that teenagers might have done in their spare time before the internet include reading books or magazines, listening to music, watching TV or movies, playing sports or games, drawing or painting, writing in a journal or diary, talking on the phone with friends, doing homework or studying, participating in hobbies or clubs. Of course, every teenager is different and may have had their own unique interests and activities that they enjoyed in their spare time. The internet has certainly changed the way that many people spend their spare time, but there are still many activities that can be enjoyed offline.